Let me quote Frederick Douglass. He said, "It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men."
Child abuse is that silent epidemic where people don't see it and they don't realize it's happening.
We know that child abuse is a cycle, and the children that we're taking care of at Childhelp, we're really their last chance.
All who enter here will find love. That is over all of our programs, all of our buildings.
Our goal is to help children heal and to leave here having better, brighter futures than when they walked in our door. Murph Griffin Village is located here in Beaumont, California. It's placed on roughly 120 acres that allows us to work with children who are ages 9 to 14 who have been abused.
So the type of children we have need a lot of care.
Our kids have all been through some sort of traumatic experience, and they've never treated their trauma.
We have to try not to cry when we're there, when we hear these stories, and try to change the subject and try to make it positive with the children, because it does break your heart when you hear some of the things that they've been through.
So at Childhelp, we need to make sure that what's going on inside is taken care of by getting those therapies that they need.
And I believe that the kids should be exposed to as much as possible so that they know where they're going to thrive.
What are the donkey and the pony's name? Becky and Keith.
We're a little different than traditional group homes in that we do offer all these extra services.
We have art therapy, we have equine therapy. All of those things are important to the children. We have many, many programs for the children.
So our additional therapies allow us to provide an avenue for kids to express themselves in more creative ways, to express their feelings, the trauma that they've been through, and the abuse and neglect.
Kids tend to do what was done to them. For no fault of their own, they just think it's acceptable behavior.
There's a girl here at the village now who was taken out of her family home because of the abuse there. She was placed with her siblings in foster care, but she got removed and brought to the village because she was sexually abusing her sister, because that's what had happened to her. We know how to break the cycle of abuse. We know how to give children the coping mechanisms they need so that they don't become abusers.
These are the things that we work on, for them to know how important they are in this world. And without them, the world wouldn't be as grand, as beautiful. So what we do in changing the lives of these children is magnificent.
I'm sitting in one of our group homes, and right now it looks beautiful. It's gorgeous, because wonderful volunteers have come through this house and they've turned it into a home.
Our founders, Sarah and Yvonne, they cater to really making this like a home environment.
Right in the middle of Hollywood, we call it the Hollywood House, and it's our foster and adoption program services. And what we do is we help anyone who wants to become a foster parent. We provide counseling for them. We help them deal with any kinds of crises that they may encounter, because it's difficult. And if we're really lucky, sometimes we are able to help foster parents become forever families.
Childhelp Crisis Counselor, how can I help you?
We have our hotline, 1-800-4-A-CHILD, where kids can call, text, or chat for help. So there's prevention there. We can stop it before it happens.
Childhelp's National Child Abuse Hotline serves every state in the country, plus Canada and all the military bases overseas. But we take more phone calls here from the state of California than any other state in the country. And so one of the things we've done to respond to the need here in California is we've just opened a West Coast office for the hotline that's based at our Hollywood house.
Our heart's in it. We're here to work with children. We're here to make the world a better place for the youth. We want to provide a safe environment. We want to be part of that solution. So those victims of child abuse know that they deserve better, that they can have a bright future.
We have our Speak Up and Be Safe program, where with only 2 lessons a year in a classroom, children can learn how to protect their bodies, how to make that right phone call to the hotline.
1 out of every 5 reports of child abuse comes from a teacher, and another 1 out of every 5 comes from a school security officer. So if we can teach those people in the schools what to do, we can save so many lives.
It is our absolute duty to invest in the children of tomorrow.
Every kid wants to have a normal childhood, but these kids weren't given that opportunity, and it will change them forever.
So we try to give to make them whole again and give them that opportunity to blossom and bloom and become the beautiful person that God wants them to be.
It's about fixing the damage in their hearts. And that's what we do here at Childhelp.
And every kid deserves to have that same experience that I had as a kid, that you had as a kid, that my kids get to experience. To grow up someplace where they're loved and felt worthy and feel like the sky's the limit.
Every breath in us, we're going to work as hard as we can to keep these children safe.